It's been 4 days since we got a follower on Twitch. I don't know why I say it like again a follower on Twitch is like getting water. Anyways, I don't know why it's not showing up. There we go. I'm about to get. I'm gonna be on Twitch. I mean, not. I'm gonna be on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. I want to see if I can get any. I'm logging into Kick right now. I want to make sure my Kick is up to date. I don't ever want to be like. I think once. I think somebody commented on my channel once, and then after that, not much else. Like it's like they commented on my channel. Uh, like I think they commented on my channel. Sorry, I had to turn my volume down. They commented on my channel, but they see I wasn't there, and then they was probably like, "No, I'm not commenting on your channel anymore." And I hate that because we could have potentially got our first Kick follower. We yet to get one, bro. Come on, baby. You could be the first one, bro. Like you could go down in history, bro. You could be like, "Hey, I was your first follower on Kick. Oh, I knew you way back then." And it was like, "Yeah, bro, I could bring you out to the show, bro." Saying that we get famous or whatever. Um. But anyways, this is work day Thursday. Uno. I don't know. I just be coming up with different names, bro. I don't have the pre-planned videos like most people do, so it's not like I know what I'm gonna react to or anything like that. I'm getting on my Twitch channel right now. I'm telling y'all want to talk to me? Talk to me on Twitch. Y'all want to talk to me? Talk to me on YouTube. Y'all want to talk to me? Talk to me on Kick. Only got 3 devices, so we're not gonna venture out to any other platforms. Anyways, let's get right into it. We got this. This might be a good idea. They got the Rock Home.
Shopify helps you sell at every stage of your business. So you can
we'll
sell it online, take it in person, and go big.
Welcome back to another Hot Takes video. Let's get right into the first one, which comes from Bully Ray, and this is his take on the road to WrestleMania and why The Rock should be the WWE champion.
Roman goes over at the Rumble. Cody wins the Rumble. Rock versus Roman at Elimination Chamber. Rock wins. Rock is your Universal Champion. The match becomes Cody versus Roman versus The Rock at WrestleMania. Cody pins The Rock. Coming out of WrestleMania, you now have 2 opponents for Cody Rhodes that he did not defeat. He never beat Randy. He never beat Roman. You have 2 quality opponents, main event opponents for Cody coming out of Mania. I'm giving an alternative idea that I think creates some confusion going in, makes The Rock your champion, which is complete shock and awe. What I'd like to hear from you guys is, do you like the idea or not?
I like the shit out of it, Bully. The business of pro wrestling is not just the business of winning the title. It's the business of making money. And that is exactly why The Rock should be champion.
Honestly, when I first heard this idea, I thought it was terrible. I was like, what is this nonsense? But the more I think about it, the more it does make sense. The Rock winning would be a big shocking moment, and everybody would be tuned into the road to WrestleMania. And also, a lot of people would be watching WrestleMania because they want to see The Rock, who is one of the most famous people in wrestling, to headline WrestleMania. On top of that, we do get Cody and The Rock and Roman all in the main event of WrestleMania. And Cody Rhodes beating The Rock would also create a future match between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes down the line, either at SummerSlam or next year's WrestleMania. I don't think this is a bad idea. Honestly, I think it might be a good idea, and it might be great for the WWE if they want to book more things in the long term. So Bully Ray might be onto something. I know it's not something we want to see because personally we all want to see Cody Rhodes win one-on-one against Roman Reigns and dethrone him at WrestleMania, but this does make sense, and honestly it's not a bad take at all. I would not be mad if this was the route that WWE went down. Honestly, I wouldn't. The next hot take comes from from Film Insanity, and they say R-Truth trying to join the Judgment Day has the possibility of turning into the next Sami Zayn Bloodline storyline. Maybe Truth could win a title from the Ordeal as well. And I totally agree. I think R-Truth joining the Judgment Day gives me those Sami Zayn vibes. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to completely change the dynamic of the group, and I do think it's going to lead to Damian Priest getting kicked out as well.
Funny.
So I could see a lot of good things happening from this. I
don't
think R-Truth is going to win a title out of this. I think the both of him winning a world championship or winning a mid-card title has kind of sailed at this point. He doesn't even need it because everybody likes R-Truth just because he's R-Truth and he's hilarious. The next hot take says R-Truth could use another run as a heel or tweener. His heel run was underrated and short-lived. R-Truth as a heel in 2010 and 2011 was some of the best work of his career. I totally agree, but he's at the point of his career where he doesn't need to turn heel. He's too likable. Everybody likes cheering and laughing at his jokes, so I don't think he should turn heel or become a tweener. I think he's perfect in this babyface role. The next hot take says Gunther would have been a top guy all throughout the 2010s, and I know that it seems that way, but with Vince McMahon booking things, I don't agree. I think Gunther would have basically been Vladimir Kozlov, a foreign guy who looks like a dominant threat but isn't taken seriously in that ring and becomes a comedy act, especially with Vince McMahon booking things. So Gunther came to WWE at the perfect time, honestly. You know, I don't think he would have been dominant or a top guy throughout the 2010s. Cam says Seth's current title run has been the best work he's ever done and will continue to get better as it continues into the CM Punk feud. And while this run has been pretty decent, I don't think it's the best work of his career. I think Seth Rollins in 2015, a part of the Authority, that was the best Rollins. He was on fire. He was having the best segments. He was a WWE champion, and he was, even though he was running away from everybody, it still worked with his character. So I do say 2015 Seth is a lot better than this, but this one isn't bad at all. I'm not mad at it. I'm really not. Ryan Trahan says Edge going to AEW was a terrible decision. However, Christian going to AEW was one of the best decisions ever, and he's doing so well over there. I don't think Edge going to AEW was a bad decision at all. I think it was a good one for his career. In WWE, he really wasn't doing anything, so I understand why he left to go to AEW. And on top of that, too, he gets to work with the future of wrestling, and I think he enjoys working with the younger talent and teaching them how to be better in that ring. So I can't say anything about him going to AEW being a bad decision. And he gets to work with his best friend Christian, and I'm sure they're gonna have a title run down the line as well. So literally, I do not see why people think this is a bad idea. I think it was a good idea and choice on his part. The next hot take says AJ Lee returning to WWE is a bigger deal than Sasha Banks coming back.
No.
Watch football all season long.
That's stupid.
Live and cable free.
And while I do love AJ Lee, and while I do think her pop would be louder initially, I think that Sasha Banks is more important for the future of WWE, just because AJ Lee returning might just be a Royal Rumble appearance or maybe a WrestleMania match, and that's pretty much it. It won't be more than that. However, with Sasha Banks, she will be back for a long time to come, and because of that, it will be a bigger deal. Like I said, it's all about the next 5 years, not just maybe one moment or one match or even one feud. So Sasha Banks coming back is a lot more important. Uncle Joe says that LA Knight is what Mr. Kennedy was supposed to be. And when I first saw this, I was a little confused about it, but then the more I thought about it, the more I see the similarities, and the comparison does make a lot of sense. I do think LA Knight is better than Mr. Kennedy just because he's got more of that cool attitude and vibe to him, but I definitely do see the comparisons, and I do think that Mr. Kennedy was supposed to have this career if it wasn't for that injury to Randy Orton, so this is a good hot take. Dino says that the 2020 Men's Royal Rumble match was the best one of all time, and I agree. I think the whole Brock Lesnar part in the beginning, the first half of him just destroying everybody, was so fire. I think Drew McIntyre kicking him out of the ring, eliminating him, was great as well. I think Edge's return was one of the best returns of all time, and then you had Drew McIntyre win, which was a great decision. This honestly was the best Royal Rumble, I think, as well, of all time. Death Grip says that CM Punk and MJF have the greatest feud ever in professional wrestling, and I don't know about the greatest of all time, but I do think it's one of the best, definitely a top 5 or top 10 feud, because they really had some of the best storytelling and it went on for such a long time, and it had a great finish. I really wish that we could have seen CM Punk and MJF continue to feud after CM Punk won the championship, because I think that would have led to some even more great work with MJF being the devil, but unfortunately we couldn't get that because we got the whole CM Punk injury, then he got suspended because of the fight, but whatever. Anyways, this feud was absolutely epic, and I hope that we can get these guys to feud one more time down the line. That would be dope. Wrestling Stan says Austin Theory isn't that bad that people think he is. And I agree, Austin Theory is really good. I don't know why people don't like him. I think he's solid in the ring. I think he has good mic skills. It's just his character right now is so dry. I think that Triple H has done a bad job at presenting him as a character. He really doesn't have one. He just is always out there saying, I'm the best, blah, 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 and that's pretty much it. I think Vince McMahon booked Austin Theory a lot better, and I wouldn't be mad if WWE returned to that Austin Theory with the whole selfie gimmick. Akash says that Dirty Dom should win the Money in the Bank 2024. He is the wrestler who has improved the most in the past year. I wouldn't be mad about Dom winning. I think it's a great choice. However, there's two other people I think I want to see just a little bit more become Mr. Money in the Bank, and that is number one, LA Knight. He definitely deserves it, and I think he lost a little hype, but aside from that, I think that winning the Money in the Bank could give him that momentum right back. If not him, I would love to see Drew McIntyre become Mr. Money in the Bank. I think he deserves it as well. I think he's long overdue a World Championship run, and I think he would be a great Money in the Bank holder. If we could somehow get Drew to take Damian Priest's contract, that would be even better. And honestly, I just thought another name, Sami Zayn, would be a great Money in the Bank winner as well. We've always had heels. Maybe we got to switch things up and give it to a babyface. Two-Way Two Sway says most people in WWE can't cut a half-decent promo anymore. And I unfortunately have to agree. I think that many people don't know how to cut promos. I don't think they're that great. I think there is a true lost art in promos. I really do. It's a lost art. It's unfortunate. Hopefully things can change because promos are crucial for professional wrestling. If you can't cut a promo, you can't really make it. I mean, some people do, but it's very difficult. Mr. V says that John Cena needs to turn heel before he retires. He also needs to have one more WWE title run as a heel. I still want to see Hollywood Cena one time before he retires. I think it would be so good. A part-time John Cena as Hollywood Cena with his entire faction, an NWO-like faction. He could do the whole Hulk Hogan thing in WCW with the NWO. I want to see it. I still do. It's probably not going to happen, but I don't care. I want to see it. And I'm going to keep trying to manifest it into the WWE. Jelly says that Samoa Joe should come back. I totally disagree. While I love Samoa Joe, he just won't do anything in WWE. There's just too much talent right now in the promotion. Samoa Joe is far better off in AEW as the world champion. I think he's going to do great things with that championship title run. And the last hot take says LA Knight's hype is dying. True. And I sadly have to agree with this. I think that WWE has lost a lot of momentum. He's no longer in the top 10 for merchandise selling. And also, he's not getting the same pops from the crowd, which sucks. Hopefully, things can change because LA Knight deserves to be at the top of the mountain, and I want to see this guy become a world champion in 2024. Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next video.
This is going to be an excellent restaurant.
All right, thank y'all.